Hi, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another tutorial video here on Tuesday. Now, I'm sorry if I sound really tired because I've been trying to record this video 3 times already, or so many times. The first time I wasn't recording, the second time the audio wasn't recording. Hope this is gonna work. But as you guys can tell by the title, you guys can make this amazing looking YouTube channel banner totally for free. And so easy to make, and it's, well, not so easy, but it can get complicated at the start. But if you guys watch the tutorial over and over again, and if you get used to it, paint.net, then you can really make a cool channel banner like this, all for free using paint.net, a free graphics image making software. Now, if you guys, I have all the download links in the description, but basically, you can make something similar to this. I will be making my banner similar to this. It won't be exactly like this, but it'll be really similar. And a quick note before I start is that this tutorial is only for advanced paint.net user. Well, not advanced, but you have to know how to use paint.net prior to watching this video. If you guys know how to use paint.net, if you used it before, if you make your thumbnails with it, great, you'll be really good with this tutorial. If you guys are totally new to paint.net, if you guys don't know anything to do with it, go and watch my how to make custom thumbnails tutorial on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel and search for how to make custom thumbnails 2014 using paint.net. It's a beginner's guide-ish, or you can just use a beginner's guide on how to use paint.net. Nonetheless, I won't be explaining every little thing about paint.net. It's going to be more for advanced-ish users. So the first thing I want to do is what I really recommend is go to my website and go to JTO's banner template and click that download button right there. It will download my amazing banner template, and the reason why you should download my template and not Google's normal template. So here it is right here. It's on my desktop. If you guys look here, the difference between my template and Google's gray template is if you open it up, look at it. It's all white and only black and white. But the white part that you're seeing right now is actually transparent when you put it in an image making program like Photoshop or paint.net. So the white that you're seeing right now here, over here, is actually going to be transparent. It actually is transparent, but it doesn't show the checkered board in the paint.net and Photoshop. It will be like a checkered board background thing. But right in here, it's white. But don't worry, it's all transparent. And the only thing that's not transparent is the black guidelines where the banner will show. So if you guys already know what a banner, YouTube One channel banner template is, this long line, the two horizontal lines going from the top one and the bottom one, everything inside here, this little rectangle inside the two horizontal lines, will be shown on only desktop, only computers. But this from the two lines and this line right here and this line right here, so this little rectangle in the middle, that was the minimum. So this will show on everything. This part, everything that you put in this part of the banner will show on all devices. All right, and this is just for tablets, this one right here. I made this myself, so yeah, it's pretty good. This is not copyright or whatever. So if you're using paint.net, you just open up this YouTube paint.net banner template. Or you can, if you're using a different one like GIMP or Photoshop, just open this up, copy it, and then paste it in. Why can't I copy? Oh well, whatever. Anyways, I'm just going to open up paint.net template because I'm using paint.net for this tutorial. I'll have the link in the description for paint.net and the plugins I use from paint.net. If you guys go to effects, you will not have this many effects. At most, you probably have like from here to here of effect or something. But I have so many plugins because I installed a lot of plugins and a lot of plugin packs. If you guys want all these plugins, which I recommend you have because you need my plugins to have a banner like mine, you need to, I'll have the 2 plugins that I installed in the description of this video. Don't worry guys, all the links will be in the description. You don't have to worry about anything. So what you want to do is make a new layer, and then the layer will be on the top, but to bring it down, just use that one. I won't be explaining everything like this, guys, because if you want to know a beginner's tutorial, then watch it on YouTube. But this is mainly for if you already know how to use paint.net. So another thing I want, if you're a Minecraft YouTuber like me, it is really cool. This website, it's called minecraft.novaskin.me/wallpapers, where they give you free downloadable HD Minecraft wallpapers. But the thing is, you can add your custom skin to it, which is so sick in my opinion. So I had one over here. Let's see if I can find it again. It was somewhere here. It was like a nighttime one that I liked using. Ah, here it is. So we have this skin. This is the skin. It's called Sunset. Basically what you do is click on the head of the Steve, and then you type in your Minecraft in-game name, which is justinorial player, and then you'll have your skin right there, which is so sick. It's cool how they do that. So yeah, now once you have your skin in, you go to the little drop down arrow. Yet you have to do 2560 by 1440, because if you go to your image, go to image and canvas size, as you can see, the pixel size is exactly 2560 by 1440, because those dimensions are the exact dimensions you need to make it fit for the channel banner. If you guys want to know what my channel banner looks like, here it is. I'm going to basically make a banner similar to this, except without 3D text and stuff like that. If you guys want to know banners I've made before in the past, if I go to my artwork I made for people, this is artwork I made for Cody, Eggs and Waffles. This is a banner will be similar to making in this tutorial. Another one, and another one right there. So these are some banners that I made for some people. But yeah, so now once you have your background, which is set right here, you have to click 2560 by 1440 here, and then you want to go to, so make sure the format is JPEG, because PNG is way too big. So JPEG, you click download, and then I already have it downloaded, so let me just go back to my file there. It should be in my YouTube extras right there. Just justinorial HD empty wallpaper. Same thing. I'm just gonna copy that. And if you chose the dimension 2560 by 1440, then if you hit Control V on the background layer, it should be fitted automatically. If you hit Control V and it comes in like that or something, that means that you clicked 720p or 1080p. You need to click 1440p. Oops, sorry. There we go. All right. So what I like to do to make the background a bit less there, because you need to your banner is more focused on your text. So I go to blurs, Gaussian blur, bring that about to 10 to make it even. There we go. Now it's blurred, so that if you add a new layer, the text will be fine and dandy. So I added, if you guys want to know how to make cool looking text effects, then you can either watch the Guy or Die fancy text video, which is on Photoshop, but I implemented his fancy text in Photoshop into paint.net. So what I like to do first is I make the text white, so let's make it pretty big. I think 144 is good. And the font is called Cartoonist Cookie. By the way, if you want cool fonts, go to dafont.com, dafont.com, and if you go to cartoon, you have all these cool cartoony fonts that you can use for your banners, or you can have, like, I don't know, retro fonts. These look cool. And yeah, there's so many fonts here you can use, and they're all free for you. Most of them are free for use. Some of them you cannot use for commercial use. You can't use for like selling stuff. So make sure you see where it says here free for personal use. That means you can only use it for personal use. That's okay for YouTube though. Okay, so you won't get in trouble. Don't worry. But just don't use it to sell stuff if it says free for personal use, or else you'll get in trouble. So I use Cartoonist Cookie right there, Cartoonist actually, and I just type in Justin the Oreo. Now Cartoonist Cookie is an all caps font, meaning the font doesn't have any lowercase version of it. So Justin the Oreo right there. And the cool text effect I like doing is adding a gradient to the text. So to add a gradient to it, I go to the magic wand, I bring it to about 58 or 59 in the tolerance, hold down Shift, click one of the letters, and it will select the whole thing. Then while it's still selected, I go to the gradient, or click G on my keyboard. Alright, there we go, G. And then I go to linear reflected, and the primary color will be a light blue, and then the secondary color will be a dark blue, so that if I hold on Shift, go to the middle of the text, anywhere in the middle, and I scroll up, it can be over here actually. Then make sure you hold Shift, it'll scroll up. It'll have a cool little gradient effect where it's light blue in the middle and then dark blue around the edges and the top and the bottom. I like how it looks. If you guys don't like it, well, you guys can leave it at solid blue if you want. It's all up to you. This is totally customizable. So that's pretty cool. If you guys want to add an inner shadow to the text, you guys can make a new layer, go to the bottom layer, hold down Shift and select the outside, go to the top layer, it's kind of confusing, go to the paint bucket tool, click that black and white and then switch them so that the white is on the top left, and hold down shift, click anywhere where it's not touching the text on the top layer. It'll make a little white thing. So, but don't worry, the white part is not on your text layer. If we deselect that, the white is different from the text layer, right? You can see that the white is different from the text layer. All right, so go back to the white layer, click the white layer, which is totally white, go to Effects, Object Drop Shadow, and you won't have drop shadow at the start, but you need to install the plugin that I have in the description. So the whitening radius, you can keep it at default, and I'm gonna keep it at default actually. So 0055255. Hit OK, and I'll go to the magic wand, bring it to the tolerance down to about 20, or actually no, bring it down to about 10. Select that part. So as you can see, it's selecting the text. Let's see, wait, is that correct? No. So you need to bring it down even more so that it selects the edges. There we go. Now select the outside and hold down shift of the text layer, then go to the white layer again, and then click delete. Bam, now I have an inner white shadow. Now you just go to the top layer and click merge layer down. I'm going to go to Effects, Object, Drop Shadow. Make it black, bring the blur radius all the way down, widening radius up. Now we have like a black outline, so I'm going to go back to Effects, Object, Drop Shadow. Oop, that's feather, what the heck. Effects, Object, Drop Shadow. And then bring the blur radius all the way up, and then the widening radius a bit lower. Sweet, so now we have a cool text effect with justinorial. So another thing that I'm gonna leave it like that. So now let me add a new, I'm gonna keep the background right there, and as you can tell, it's in the little template because I need to put it inside where all devices will see it. I'm just gonna go to Effects, Object Align, Center Horizontally, so we'll center it horizontally there. It's centered perfectly. Alright, just because I'm OCD about that stuff. So another thing I like to add in my banners, which is really appealing to the eye, you want to add some pictures. Not like a full picture, but like a little Minecraft item if you're a Minecrafter. What I have, since my channel is called justinorial, and Oreo is like my trademark, I'm going to go to YouTube Extras, and I actually have a Minecraft Oreo, pixelated Oreo in here. Let me show it to you. Where is it? It looks so cool right there. Minecraft Oreo.png. It's an Oreo but Minecraft pixelated form. It looks so cool. I use that for some of my thumbnails, and it's like my main theme. So I'm gonna copy that, paste it. So you want to make a layer that's above the background but below your main text. Hit Control V, and bam, you have your Oreo right there. So what I'm gonna scale it down, rotate it like, oops, rotate it like that, so that it'll fit. Let me just take away there because I'm gonna put the Oreo right there like that. It looks sick. So if you want to have it on the other side too, directly mirrored, exactly mirrored, then duplicate that layer by clicking duplicate layer. Go to layers, make sure you're on the top layer, and then flip horizontal. There we go. And then you go to the top layer and just click merge layer down. So now it's all on one layer, the two Oreos. Alright, so now I'm going to make the text so that justinorial starts here and then ends there. So it's kind of covering the Oreos there, so I'm going to select everything. Let me just select everything actually. And then hold shift and then make it a bit smaller. There we go, so that it'll fit inside the Oreos. That looks really sick. Right there. Bring it out the top there. I think it looks okay. Down there. I'm gonna go to Effects, Object Align. By the way, when you have something selected let's say you have something selected. To deselect it, just click that deselect button right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to Effects, Object Align, Center Horizontally, just because I'm OCD about centering. I told you guys before. So now we have justinorial. It's a spell it right. There it is, and then we have Oreos right there. I'm gonna add some effects to the Oreo. I'm gonna go to Effects, Photo Glow, and bring the radius up. Oh, no, actually the radius all the way down, brightness all the way down, but the contrast all the way up. The contrast just add like, look, you can tell the difference between no contrast and a lot of contrast. It just makes it darker and a lot more good looking. good looking. But go back to effects, object drop shadow. I'm gonna add like a small drop shadow. Why do I keep on clicking feather? Jeez. Alright, so I'm gonna add some effects, object drop shadow. Thank you. And let's add like a white drop shadow, and then bring the brightness down. Just like, let's add a white outline to it. Alright, and then now let's add my object shadow-ish. So make it black, and then bring the blur radius up. There we go, it looks sick. I like how that looks, guys. So yeah, now we have that main part of it done. If it's as you can see, the outline is clipping out of the little line. If you're if you really are a perfectionist, you can scale that down. There we go. So like that. Let me just go back to effects, object align. No, that's adjustment, sorry. Effects, object align, center horizontally. Sweet. So now we have that part done. Let me just add a new layer, and now we're gonna add subtext. So I'm just gonna fast forward so that because as you can tell before, I did so many effects to the text, it's gonna take a while. So I'm just gonna fast forward that part. Alright guys, so I'm done the Minecraft and more subtext, and let me just effects. I think it's already aligned horizontally, is it? Yeah, it is. So now we have, basically that's almost done. We're almost done. It's only been about 22 minutes, so we're getting there pretty fast. So justinorial, Minecraft and more, and if you want, I'm gonna add a little partnered by Freedom, because I'm proud to be partnered with a great network, and partnered by Freedom, that's pretty good there. So let me just add a new layer right there, and then let me go to my Freedom logo. If it is optional. I'm gonna add my MCN Freedom logo right there. Copy. All right, and paste that into there. So I'm gonna have it right there. Freedom. Add another layer, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna use another font. It's called Dimbo, and you can also search for Dimbo on dafont.com. Go to dafont.com, search for Dimbo. Right there, it's a really cool font. I like it. It goes together with cartoonist like peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and jam. It goes together really well. Make it 48, and I'm gonna type in partnered by Freedom. So can't really see it, can you? There we go. Now you can see it. So let me just make it a bit bigger because it's a bit tiny. Partnered by Freedom. There we go. Make it right there. It's not centered, but I'll center that later. Now, let me go to the Freedom logo. Go to Effects, Object, Drop Shadow. For the Freedom logo. Since the Freedom logo is mainly all white, I'm gonna add a white drop shadow to it. But since the partnered by text is all white, I'm gonna add a black drop shadow to it. So it's adds a contrast. There we go. So now I'm going to merge down the partnered by Freedom, and I'm going to merge down the partnered by with the Freedom layer. I'm going to go to Effects, Object Align, Center horizontally again. Perfect. Now it's all centered, fine and dandy. And let me just bring down the Minecraft and more text a bit. Not too much. And there we go. And basically that is it, guys. We are totally done with our banner now. This is how I make my banners mainly. And we have Freedom, justinorial, Minecraft and more, partnered by Freedom. We have Oreos right there. If you guys want to add your Minecraft skin to it, unfortunately I don't. That's a bit too confusing because I use like Blender and a Blender file to add my skins in. It gets really confusing. I probably will be doing a tutorial for that in the future. But for now, this is your amazing 2D banner. Now, to finish it off, you need to go to the template and just delete the layer, so you don't see those black lines in your banner. And make sure you do not click save here. Do not click save. You gotta click save as, because if you click save, it will save it as a .pdn, and then you'll have this dot. And then whenever you open up whenever you open up JTO's YouTube PDM banner template, you'll always get popped up with this. So you don't want to click save. You want to click save as. I'm gonna save it to my YouTube extras, my banner tutorial files, and it'll be .jpeg because usually with banners with a lot of effects, .png, which is better quality, it's just way too big of a file size, and the maximum file size is only 2 megabytes. So I'm gonna call it JTO tutorial banner done. Version 2. This is the version 2 one. There we go. If you click OK, it will ask you to flatten it. You just click flatten, and then we are done, guys. All you gotta do is open up the tutorial file, and bam, this is this one. As you can see, guys, the banner looks so awesome. It looks really cool, and all you gotta do is just upload it to your YouTube channel, and then you're done. So as you can see the difference between that and that. The text looks pretty good. And, you know, I think it looks pretty good in my opinion, the banner. If you guys like this tutorial, please leave a like below. I work really hard making these tutorials and these videos for you guys. If you guys made your own banner using my tutorial, I can feature your banner in my videos. You just send me your banner, and I will feature them because if you use my tutorial. And just send it to me at my email, which is justinorial11@gmail.com. And, yeah, basically, that's it, guys. If you guys like this tutorial, please leave a like below. And if it helped you out, leave a comment saying that it really helped you out. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this. I really hope this helped you guys. And I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone. See ya.